Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And for Brooklyn, they have to be pleased with the way things have gone for them this season, winning 3 of their first 4 games. They've been a confident-looking team since the end of the preseason. Al Jefferson played for several teams in
At power forward, at 6'9" starting at the other forward position.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last game for the Hornets, they picked up the W against the Magic in Orlando. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
So the Nets starting 5. Young is up there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Mo Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Flip Saunders. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Williams, following the basket by Freak. Johnson kicks to Young. The 10-footer. Up again, and the dunk by Lopez.
That's how to make your mark on the boards, with an emphatic finish.
Oh, Clark, he was savage on that second opportunity.
And really, those types of possessions, guys, can be really demoralizing for the defense.
Walker. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's Fox, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Fox hits them both. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Williams. Kicks to Lopez. That's short off the rim. Hornets have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Walker goes in. Buries it down low.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Williams. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Detroit. Williams a screen. Young with no one around. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Williams passes to Young. He feeds it to Bogdanovich, and that one's good.
2 points. Bojan Bogdanovich.
Here's Walker. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Fox a screen on Williams, and it's Walker penetrating. Excellent D there from Williams.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. From downtown, rebound by Williams. Charlotte in the lead. Now here's Walker. Here's Fox. Rebound by Williams.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Lopez. Williams against Williams. Williams kicks to Johnson. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And it's all knotted up.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
Where the Hornets ranked 5th in field goal percentage,
good shot,
7th in three-point field goal percentage, and they were in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Not bad, but room for improvement.
And as you said, there weren't many teams that scored with the efficiency that they did last season. They did a great job of being selective and working for the best possible shot.
Now here's Walker. Walker gets a screen from Fox.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Walker dishes to Freak. And he gets it to go. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Screen by Young. Passes to Johnson. Here's Lopez. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Here's Batum, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Good D by Lopez.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Williams kicks to Lopez. Again, the Nets for 2.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Walker with it. Williams picks him up. And a wide open look for Freak. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 11 points for Freak. Johnson from outside. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. 2 teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Freak. Outside Williams. The kick out to Lopez. The wing jumper off target.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And it's Walker penetrating. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Williams. There's the pass to Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got 8.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Fox a screen on Williams. And Jefferson, here we go. And the shot is good.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Brook Lopez is out there with Myers-Leonard. Then there's Johnson. And it's Hollis Jefferson at the shooting guard. Shot's good by Walker.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic delivered quite a performance. He had 27 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. This was just the game he needed to snap the cold spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Here's Walker. After the basket by Brooklyn. Screen by Jefferson. Hairston, the pass to Fox. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez.
Some fantastic numbers here for Freak. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And the Hornets making a change here. Pass is checked in. O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn. Young comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Johnson kicks to Lopez. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Jefferson, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Shooting 2.
And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 3. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter. Charlotte has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Williams sends a screen for Walker. He kicks to Freak. Shot misses. Great D that time from Johnson. 3-on-3. Here's Bogdanovich. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Oh, the Hornets shooting well. 50% from the floor. There's the bucket. Good. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Johnson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
It's stolen by Bass. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Johnson with the block. Here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Bass. Johnson goes in. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fox, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Williams is checked in. Williams against Walker. It's Freak, top of the key. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Fox has got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Young, a screen on Walker. And Williams, here we go. Johnson against Bass from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Charlotte leading by 4. Bass gets the screen from Fox. Bass dishes to Freak. That is good. Fox has got 19 points.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
O'Neal a screen on Walker. Williams passes to Bogdanovich. O'Neal a screen on Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Williams. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on for the rest of the...
And that concludes the first half. Hornets lead by 7.
Kevin, we have...
The second half just about to get going here. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Fox, and it's Batum in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson kicks to Williams. Young, a screen on Fox. Williams dishes to Young. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Young's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets. Walker against Williams. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Walker's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hornets. Williams passes to Young. And he dunks it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good off the front iron. Hornets leading by 7. Fires from 18. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Johnson kicks to Young. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Detroit Pistons.
And it could have been a lot closer than it was down the stretch, though. They were terrific.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job closing the door and keeping it out of reach at the end.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Young sets a screen for Johnson. Feeds to Lopez. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Williams for 3. Let's keep it alive.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Batum. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hornets lead by 12.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
So both teams changing it up here. .34 seconds left in the third. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
And so he hits both. Nets trail by 14. Young outside. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. The feed to Freak. Good defensive work there by Young.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Bargnani. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
Been tremendous, Greg. I mean, both in terms of getting to the stripe and then knocking him down once he's there. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Charlotte. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Nets trail by 12. So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Young in at the 3, the small forward. There's a good screen. Johnson kicks to Young. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And for the Hornets, they're shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. And he gets it to go. The Nets shooting well, 50% from the floor. Bargnani, a screen on Lynn. Johnson, the pass to Bargnani. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Lynn, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the Hornets score.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Johnson dishes to Lopez. Can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 14. Here's Fox. And there's another one for the Hornets.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Here's Johnson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Hornets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Lynn kicks to Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. Nets trail by 14. Bargnani sets the screen for Johnson. Lots of room. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lynn the pass to Kid Gilchrist. The rebound by Young.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Johnson with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the layup is good.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Kid Gilchrist dishes to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. No good from Bargnani.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. That's now 8 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
They double-team Johnson. Puts one up from 19. Goes up again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range.
For Charlotte, Batum comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Fox in for Jeremy Lamb. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Leonard, he's checked in for Young. O'Neal comes in for Joe Johnson. Bargnani is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Thomas Robinson in for Williams. And he can't get the first one. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for O'Neal. Bogdanovich comes in for Leonard. And Mo Williams subbed in for Robinson. Nets trail by 13. Outside Williams. Looks for Bargnani, gets it to him. The shot, no good. Good D by Williams. The Hornets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Batum, good. And the Hornets lead by 15.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Bargnani. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Lopez with the steal. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
It's Williams with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Al Jefferson.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Dishes it to Lopez. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
Well, Lopez has been great. 16 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
1:41 left in the game. Hornets leading by 13. Now Freak. Outside Batum, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hornets.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
There's the dish to Batum. Stolen away. Williams up on top. Guarded by Walker. Lopez a screen. Johnson kicks to Lopez. That's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Fox. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 32 points for Freak.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad, I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, Ernie, a nice safety valve. When they needed to open up the valve, he came through with that offense.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.